everything about you. Everything about you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jasmine Chardonnay, and I'm back with another video. Just starting off, you're gonna have to ignore my background. This is gonna be a very chill video. Here, I was working out earlier. That's why that is going on. Those papers on the closet door are my bench workouts. I just feel like it was easier to tape against the wall. Those boxes right there are for my business. I am in the process of delivering a lot of orders, a lot of Mother Day's orders, and so on. So my room is kind of, or my office / gym is kind of chaotic or whatnot. I know I've been neglecting my website. I've just been very busy with grad school. I just finished my first semester of grad school with a 4.0. I completed my goal list for the semester. I'm very proud. Also, my brother and I are starting a YouTube, which is what I've just got finished doing, editing and uploading that video. It's called J Styles Fitness. Whenever you get a chance, go check it out. JSTYLES Fitness. Also on YouTube, you can go check him out on YouTube. J5 The Goat, I think. That YouTube that we're doing together is solely a workout based on what he's in his degree in and what he feels like he wants to do with life. And you know, I like to work out. Excuse my hair. I know I'm looking a mess a little bit. Sorry. But I just wanted to come on here. The last video I did was talking about me being a virgin, which is not a secret for me to tell, but at the same time, I feel like I can say it if I want to say it, but personally, it's no one's business, but I feel comfortable talking about it. That's fine. But what I want to talk to you today about is me being sexually assaulted by a guy who was really close to me. Like I said, I talked about it in my book. I actually talked about a lot of things in my book, which is why I say nothing's really a secret. But I wanted to kind of clarify a few things because people tend to get a little confused. Sorry about having my phone, but this is how it's going to work. But, so, the definition of sexual assault, let me just clarify for you. Sexual assault is an act in which a person intentionally sexually touches another person without that person's consent or coerces or physically forces a person to engage in a sexual act against their will. So, sexual assault is completely different from sexual harassment and rape. Sexual assault is when, if I were to grab you inappropriately, knowing that you're not comfortable with it, but I'm continuously grabbing you, or forcing you, like if we were walking down the highway and I just walked through and grabbed your private area. Because I don't know if you're a girl or boy. It doesn't matter. Purposely doing something sexually to you that's inappropriate and you do not consent to. However, rape, let me give you the definition of it, because like I said, I'm going to law school, so I like going by the actual definition and then explain it if it needs to be explained further. So the actual definition of rape, which I have a minor in criminology, so this is like a big thing for me. Rape definition is the unlawful sexual activity and usually sexual intercourse carried out forcibly under threat of injury against a person's will or with a person's body without their consent. So basically, if I were to force you down and told you to shut up, if I hit you in any way, threaten you in any way, telling you you're going to take this, I don't care how you feel about that situation. Okay? Penetration in any form. Yes, a woman can rape a man. Yes, a man can rape a man. And obviously, because people assume that it's only rape when a man rapes a woman, that is not the case. And then lastly, you have sexual harassment. which is the behavior characterized by the making of unwelcome and inappropriate sexual remarks or physical advances in a workplace or other professional or social situation. So basically, if we are at work and I say, "Dang, mommy, you looking real good," or "Hey, daddy, can I get your number?" Want to see what that package do. That's sexual harassment, especially if it's unwarranted and unwanted. In the social settings, certain things should not be done. Now, it's understood that we make slight comments, hey, friends, this, that, or the other, but that's still considered as sexual harassment. It's just to the extent and what the type of relationship you have with that person. For me, I was sexually assaulted by a guy that I was extremely close with. The way the situation happened, I was at his house, which is why I also feel like all the blame isn't on him because I should not have been there. I was sick, so I went home one day from work, and I was told, to come over, and, didn't want me to be alone. I was under the influence of a lot of drugs. I had taken cough medicine, sinus medicine. I had taken a lot of medicine. I was like really dizzy. And it actually kind of just put me to sleep, and I fell asleep in his bed. I knew that he was sexually attracted to me. I knew that he had a thing for me, but at the same time, we only had a friendship. There was nothing more between us. I knew what he wanted, but we had never crossed it, and we were supposed to be friends, best friends at that. I fell asleep in his bed. I woke up to him on top of me with his pants off and try not to say bad words on YouTube, his penis protruding towards me. He had his hands on me, pulling my sweats down. And I remember, because I was foggy when I came to, and I was just like, what is going on? And I was like, what are you doing? Because it was really foggy. And he continued, he was just like, calm down. And I'm just like, what? And when I looked down, I'm just like, what? And I remember him moving my hands. And I said, what are you doing? So he started to pull at my pants. And I struggled. I was like, get off me. What are you doing? And he was just like, calm down. I love you, this and that. And he kissed me. And I don't like people. I don't like people kissing on me. So at that moment, I remember swinging on him. He had my pants down some kind of way. I know I rolled over. And he had my pants down. And I remember swinging. I swung. I hit him a few times, actually. And to the fact that you're going to get off me one way or another. What you want to do? What is it that you want to do? I did. I swung on him. It was a physical fight. I was like, get off of me, because, what are you doing? I remember, y'all gonna have to excuse my hair. I'm tired. I remember hitting him a few times, telling him to get off me. I remember pulling up my pants. I need him in the area. I got up. I remember it was an argument, and my whole thing was the fact that you would try to do that to me, and you're supposed to be my best friend. You're supposed to care about me. The fact that you would do that, and your mom is in the house, in the living room, while this is going on. You have no respect for me, you have no respect for her, and that just kind of traumatized me for a little bit. I didn't call the police. It took me a minute to tell my mom about it because I just knew she was going to be mad that I was even there when I was supposed to be at home. I've never told my dad, which is also why I told him I didn't want him to read my book. And he kept saying, why don't you want me to read your book? Why don't you want me to read your book? Eventually, I told him why, and he was upset. And I was like, that was my main reason not telling you. It does not affect me to talk about the situation. I got up in front of my entire senior class right before graduation a few months ago and talked about the situation. It was part of my presentation. And I've learned also not to put yourself in, which I already knew that, but even when you feel like you're so close to somebody, you trust that person, not to put yourself in that situation, because it isn't always the best thing. But me talking about this is because I want people to feel like I want you to understand that it's okay to talk about when you've had yourself in situations that should not have been. And also, it's not your fault if you are attacked or assaulted, even though I don't feel like it was my fault that they had, but at the same time, I warranted the situation. I can say that. But when things like that happen, you should feel comfortable to go and report it to the proper authorities. Handle it however you feel you need to handle it. But keeping it to yourself is not always the best thing. I'm okay with talking about almost anything because I'm going to laugh it off. Because I feel like that's also too strongly in my belief. The way I was brought up, the parents that I have, the grandparents that I have, God being the first thing of my priority because I know He's going to take care of me. If it happens, if you know it happens to someone, it's not a joking matter. Help them in whatever way you can. If you feel like you don't report it, that's fine. But also, I want you to think about the fact that if you don't report it, you're allowing this to possibly happen to someone else. With my situation, that wasn't the case. He was, which I did not know at the time, so far gone on drugs. He doesn't even remember the situation, which is crazy to me. Which also, those who are attacked always remember what happened. It's nothing to the other people. But I just want people to, I guess I just want to kind of get awareness out. Report it, talk about it, do whatever it is you need to talk about, write about it. I write a lot. That's something that helps me. So I've also published 2 books. I write a lot. I talk about it. If you do something to me, I'm gonna get you. It may not be in an evil way, but I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna move on. But I just want to, I guess, just to let people know, things happen. We all go through something, and I just want you to be able to report it, even if you don't feel comfortable talking about it. Get it out some type of way because it can eat at you and it can hurt you. That was not my situation. That was not my case, but I do know people who have been through that. And they didn't turn out too well. Report it. Do whatever it is you feel like that you have to do and get over it. Thankfully, my virginity was still intact because that probably would have traumatized me. But that is not the case for everyone. If you feel like you need to have a conversation about it, I'm open to talking about it. You can email me, inbox me, whatever the case is, and I'm cool with that. But I'm going to wrap this video up. I just got a text message and a couple of notifications and a lot of other stuff to do and orders to make. So, sorry about neglecting my page. I'm trying to come back. Trying. And here's my brother. And on that note, I'll holler at y'all in the next video.